What's up? Thank you for sending me over a video of my personal favorite exercise, and give you a real quick critique on this, keeping in mind again that this is about 2.5 months after beginning coaching training. We've moved to a shoeless, unsupported foot when we're doing our lower body stuff, and this is probably deadlift workout 2, maybe without the shoes. So we're going to see certain things manifest that we're going to want to address. We're going to start with the low-hanging fruit first, make sure that we're avoiding injury, and just getting all of the systems and architecture ready for a higher demand, higher intensity version of the squat. So let's get into this real quick. Overall, looks good. I mean, I look at the bottom and I see this, and though that looks a little over accentuated to me, I certainly like that more than I like this. So I think that this is great. What I do fear, though, with this arch in your back is that we're letting the belly sag too. All right. So what I want you to do is focus on your belly button, pulling that belly button away from your shirt at the very least. Now, that pulling that away from your shirt at the very least is going to start here. Okay. At the very top, what I want you to do is I want you to engage your abdominal area just a little bit. We just want to add a little bit of focus to tension there. Okay. So generally we state that as saying belly button, pull it away from your shirt. That's typically good enough. And then keeping it there for the descent. Because here, if I imagine if we saw you with your shirt off, the belly would be bulging. We want to make sure that the abdominals on the front side of your body are acting to balance out the contraction on the back side of your body, thereby ensuring a neutral, strong, and stable spine. Okay, so first things first, belly button in. Secondly, all right, I like that I see the movement begin with the hips. Love that. Okay. But what I'm afraid of is that the hamstring stretch is always a few inches behind your range of motion. And what I mean by that is you're probably stretching here, but the second I start to see your knees bend more as your hips drop, I feel like you're staying away from that hamstring stretch, when I would much rather have you continue to push the hips back during the movement. Okay, weight's still going to stay in the same spot, but I want you to keep the hips back. I want you to look for the hamstring stretch every inch of the way. Okay, so from the very initiation of the movement, hips are going to push back towards the wall behind you. What just happened? Hips are going to push back to the wall behind you. Okay, you're looking for the hamstring stretch right off the bat. As soon as you feel the hamstrings begin to stretch, that's when you're going to now initiate dropping your chest towards the floor with a neutral spine. Okay, well done. And with the hips oriented back towards the wall. We want to look for that stretch in the hamstrings for every inch of the range of motion of your deadlift. Okay, not just on the way down, but on the way up too. We really want to maximize the tension on those hamstrings in a safe way. Okay, while keeping the hamstrings as the working muscle. What I'm afraid of is, we could see it a little bit there. We could see the back start to come up before the hips start to move. Okay, so at the bottom of your deadlift, if your hamstrings aren't stretching, I want you to feel as though you're not in good form. Okay, keep that angle in the back right where it is. Balance it out with some tension on the front side of you. And then last but not least, get that chin down. We want neutral spine from top to tail. Okay, and here, neutral spine really wouldn't be able to begin until lowering your cervical column, because the chin is up. A lot of strain back here. So chin down, you want to be looking at the floor. I understand here you're looking at certain markers because we've talked about watching your knees and watching your ankles. But just to comment, because I see it, chin down when you're doing deadlifts, neutral spine from tip to tail. All right, I hope this is helpful. Keep the videos coming. If there's anything else, let me know. Work on those things and keep me posted, buddy. Thanks.